So let's look ahead to game 2. We've talked about the Heat. Eric Spoelstra is a really good head coach, so they will make adjustments. But I also think Kenny Atkinson, they've given him kind of the answers to many of the questions that are going to be on the test with this roster.
Yeah, right. And I think that's, the Cavs, again, their strength has been their depth. The first half, really, Ty Jerome was really the only one doing much, and I think he had 8 points at halftime. And I think the bench scoring favored the Heat like 15-11 at the half, which is, very rare for this Cavs team and very rare for this series. But then we saw in the second half that not just Ty Jerome got going, but again, you had Sam Merrill with the way he was defending and hitting a couple threes. DeAndre Hunter obviously struggled in game 1, but I don't suspect that that's going to last very long. And he did a nice job defensively and in other areas. He just couldn't make a shot. So that's really the Cavs' strength. And as you said, Dave, they're going to play to that strength when Eric Spoelstra comes back after a couple of days of film watching and practice and adjustments. That's where the Cavs are going to lean on their bench being, their starters are probably better all the way around, but their bench is probably what's going to lift them if they do win this series in 4 or 5 games. That's what's going to be the difference, is the play of not just Jerome and Hunter and Merrill, but Dean Wade, Isaac Okoro. Kenny Atkinson said he's going to stick to playing 10 guys, and he did it in the first half last night. So I think we're going to see more of that as the series continues.
Yeah, and that will make a big difference as you get a little bit deeper into the playoffs as well. You want to be fresh, and you want to get the heck out of the round as quick as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Their goal right now is, you believe you're going to win this series. So let's play our best. Let's not have a let up. We saw what happened in Orlando last season. Obviously, different situation. You didn't have Ty Jerome, didn't have Kenny Atkinson, but you went up 2-0, and you pretty much, those first 2 games in the first round, the Cavs pretty much dominated the Magic. It wasn't even close. Then they went to Orlando and got blown out twice. So, you want to avoid that type of scenario where all of a sudden that series is going 7 games. You felt like you should have won it in 4 or 5. Well, this series, you want to, like I said, Dave, you want to get out of this series as quickly as possible. Give yourself some more rest. The playoffs are a funny thing. You determine how much rest you get between series. If it goes 7 games, you only get like a day's rest. If it goes 4 games, you can get a whole week. So, obviously there's still plenty of work to be done, at least 3 games to be played, and the Cavs have to just focus on each game and not get caught like looking ahead like we do. But theoretically, yes, you would like to make quick work of what was the number 10 seed in the Eastern Conference standings, and you being the 1 seed. You'd like to get out of this series fairly quickly.